Hi, this is Mrs. Arriaga from the library team, and I'm going to show you how to create folders and labels in your Moreau Catholic email account. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to mail.moreaucatholic.org to log into your email. And you can see that I have 3 emails in my inbox. So the first thing I'd like you to do is click on the gear over to your right, and that will allow you to choose settings. Once you're in settings, you can then click on labels. You can see that the system labels are the generic labels you find in most email systems: inbox, drafts, spam, trash. Further down, you'll see labels that you can customize. So all of these labels I've created. I'm going to create some new ones too. I'm going to click create new label, and then I'm going to title this label homework. I'm going to create another one and call it volunteering, and then click create, and I'll see them over here on the left hand side. The reason why you don't see the others that I've created, for instance this Apple Mail to do, is because it's hidden. If I wanted to show it, I could click show, and there it is. But I'm going to hide it. So I'm going to click hide, so I only see the 2 I just created. And I'm going to click create another one, and I'm going to do personal. I could nest this label under other labels I've created to create a sub-label, but I'm not going to do that at this time. And I'll create one more. And I can see those 4 on the left-hand side, and I can also see them listed below in this customized labels view. So I'm going to go back to my inbox, and I'm going to click on email from Aunt Rosie. So there are 2 icons I'd like you to look at, and that's the folders icon right here. And this folder icon says move to. And this allows you to move emails from the inbox folder to any of the ones listed here. You can see that the labels I just created, homework, personal, registrations, receipts, and volunteering, are here. So when I created a label, it also created a mirroring folder. If I click on the labels icon, I also see that same list, and I see homework, personal, registrations, receipts, and volunteering. Now this email, I would like to label in more than just one way. So I would click on the labels icon, and I know it's personal, but I also know that Aunt Rosie tells me some volunteering opportunities I'd be interested in. So I'm going to click on volunteering, and I'm going to click apply. So now I have 2 labels associated with this email in addition to the inbox label, because this email is currently in the inbox. If I click on the personal folder on the left-hand side and the volunteering folder on the left-hand side, I will see this email in both because I've labeled it as both with a personal label and a volunteering label. And there's the email from Aunt Rosie in the personal folder, and there's the email from Aunt Rosie in the volunteering folder. Now if I go back to my inbox and I click on math homework details, I know that this really only falls under one category, homework. So I could actually move this to homework, so it moves out of my inbox. And let's do that. So I'm going to click homework, and it moves it out of the inbox, and it should move it to my homework folder, and there it is. Now you'll see though that it doesn't have that label in front of it like we saw with the others when we labeled them. So let me just go back to show you. So in personal, you can see I have that label volunteering in inbox. It's also labeled personal, but because I'm in the personal folder, you don't see the personal. But if I clicked on volunteering, I'd see that personal. but not the volunteering. Now I'm going to go back to homework to show you how that homework label isn't listed here because I haven't labeled this email homework. I've simply moved it to the folder homework. So labels are a great way to organize emails that don't fall under one category. It's also a great way to organize emails that you perhaps are going to keep in your inbox. So you can easily scroll down through your emails and identify what the email is about just from looking at the labels. So you have the option of organizing your emails by labeling them, and you could keep them in your inbox, or you could move an email or your multiple emails to folders. And you can also do both. You could label and move. The purpose of labeling and moving is you want to label an email in multiple ways, but you don't want it to stay in your inbox. So you could move it to any of the folders listed. I'd also like to show you the star and flag feature. If I click on this star, it turns yellow. That then associates that email with this starred folder. So I could find that email in the starred folder as well. If I uncheck the starred folder, it's no longer in there. If I click on the flag next to it, tells me the conversation has been marked as important, which means it is now associated with this folder, important. So if I click on important, there it is. If I uncheck it, it will move out of it because it's no longer important. So you can determine why an email would be starred or flagged. And this is how you can organize your emails in your Moreau Catholic email account. This presentation was brought to you by the library team.